Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Truck and we are playing City Skylines After Dark together in our city Cyclists Heaven. I'm going to unpause the game to let it run. Our income is pretty good, plus 7,000. That makes me very happy. Now I have done some thinking and I think I haven't gone far enough with our cyclists policy. Now if you come to think about it and look at our zoning, the initial downfall and problem that we have is that we are forcing people to go by car in a way, because we have very distinctive zones. We have one industry zone, we have one commercial zone, and we have one zone of living quarters. Now what does that do? What is the problem with that? Well, it forces people to go to their car and drive a long way just to get their shopping done or something. So what we will have to do is we're going to wedge little pieces of commercial zones here with small stores and boutiques to satisfy the needs of these residential areas, so that people have short walks or can go by bike to get their shopping done, get their groceries and whatever else they need, without necessarily having to go by car. So I will have to start dezoning stuff and then to zone them. So let's see. I can do one bit here of high density. Then I think we'll do one bit here. High density this up. Wonder why I cannot zone this. There must be something wrong with the road curving. And this guy can also go. I'm going to put a low density thing in here. And then I think yeah, we have no demand for it at the moment. That's okay though. So give you one high density thing. And we might give this... oh no, this is a park, so I cannot zone it. That's fine though. Yeah, I think we'll just dezone this and zone it up as a low density commercial. And the idea is that people can do their shopping without having to resort to cars necessarily. That would be, yeah, what I would very much like. Give a bit of low density thingy here, and then some high density over there. And just we're going to sprinkle our city and our living quarters with commercial zones. So it's fine to have one commercial district where people can go and do their shopping. That's okay. You could think of it as being a bit more specialized, but that's stuff that you don't have to do every day. If you're forcing people to do that everyday shopping by car, then you're effectively enforcing car ownership and car use. And that's what we don't want. We want people to go by bike as much as they can. So we high density this up. I know. High density commercial is the thing over here. And a low density commercial over here. I'm not sure if the game will really adequately build groceries and stuff in here. I'm hoping they'll do it. I don't know if they do. If they will. But we have to give them the option. And that might lead to a lot less traffic. I'm trying to use the real estate that is near crossings and high density traffic, because that might just be property or real estate that is not very desirable for people to live in. So we are killing two birds with one stone, really. So let's see what we can do here. Low density and a high density. Well, some people are happy that we have a agricultural industry. Now I'm going to dezone this whole block. give you some low density shopping ability. That's also what you have a lot in real cities. You do not have okay, you have your suburbs. That's a thing of the 50s, where people try to get as much quiet in nature out there as they can, but at the price of having to drive tremendous distances. So low density 1/2 of this, and high density the rest. And yeah, I hope people won't complain too much about the noise. This will generate some noise, but at least it will also give them the ability to do everything by bike. I really want to live up more to the Cyclists Heaven name. In the moment, yeah, we have our bike lanes on every street that we built, and we have our biking bridges, but we haven't done very much that is really dedicated to biking. Mainly because I had to get the city up and running. I need some stream of income and yeah, have all the amenities ready to then insert this biking thing, but it's really not doing justice to the idea, because mainly the idea was to make a model city that is specifically meant for biking. That is not what we did up until now, because we weren't building it up from the ground, but inserting the biking thing afterwards, and that has led to this kind of city planning, where you have one area where you have to go by car, and then if you're done working in the agricultural business, you hop on your car, go over the highway, and then go to your residential area. Oh, a plane! But it can't stop at our country, at our city, because we haven't got an airport yet. That is something I want to do later. Later I want to do some touristy attractions. We have a really beautiful river and therefore a scenic view of our city. We have beautiful trees outside and it's all looking really good. But I have to do this insertion of common sense, really, into our town to give people the ability to shop without having to drive huge distances. This will destroy some houses, make some people a bit unhappy, but basically it should be fine. At least I hope so. I mean, if it doesn't work, it's because I'm not playing the game by its rules. Clearly the game is in a way dedicated to this modern idea of building cities most accommodating to cars. There's nothing I can do about that. But I'm thinking that this will make a difference. And then also, if you have shopping centers and whatnot in these small nooks and crannies, then also people have got to work there, and therefore you can shorten the way they have to go to work, therefore decreasing the need for going by car even more, because they can hopefully live somewhere nearby and walk there, and so these will be lots of hopefully pretty independent communities that can fend for themselves without extensive car use. What is this? This is all green high density stuff. Where's the last blue? Over here. So we're going to destroy this and high density it up. And we're going to destroy this and low density it up. I'm not sure if they basically fulfill the same thing. It says here, high density commercial buildings are department stores and supermarkets that offer citizens a wide variety of spending possibilities. Can serve a large number of customers, so they are ideal for high density residential areas. Should I perhaps only build these guys in near the high density things? It might be the case. Doesn't look like they are selling different things. Shall we have a look at what we have already? This is a regular low density. What are you doing? You're doing some clothing, some more clothing, a pharmacy, another pharmacy, another pharmacy. People are really ill, I think. A busy corner shop. What are you doing? What is your stuff? Organic foods, a drugstore 2.0 or 2.0. Drugstore, organic foods, pharmacy, busy corner shop, organic foods. Alright, I guess we only have organic foods and stuff in our city because we only have the industry going. We only have this agricultural industry and we have no real inlet for other goods, so people are selling what they can get from the agricultural thing. This is a general store, neighborhood shop. Alright, and this is some high density stuff that I built. Multimedia center, outlet shop, shop till you drop. Discount sales, multimedia center, not enough customers, yeah. Multimedia market, shop till you drop, outlet shop. Alright, so I haven't seen a pharmacy over here. Home of the stuff store, all the things, superstore. Neptune Media Store. Home of the stuff. Neptune Media. It seems... Home Improvement Center. It seems that they are doing different things in the two zones. So I will keep them. We have to do some sort of a importing venue for the people. I think I'll pop it down here somewhere. I want to build... Don't know if I've shown it to you already. I want to build this cargo hub, a giant cargo hub that accepts also train traffic, so it gets stuff delivered by ships and by train, and we are going to train up this whole area. We're going to put down the tracks for train to move around the area and move the goods without us having to resort to cars, so that will be a fine thing. Do I have to make this bigger? Give you some bigger high density ability. We'll destroy this and put some low density in here. Like that. Some garbage isn't being collected. Overall, the traffic seems to be okay. Nothing overly fancy on this bridge. Not too much on this bridge. Yeah, having that many bridges really helps us out. And we've also built this this highway connection between the two separate highways that are just flowing on each side of the river, on each bank, without ever meeting. So people were constantly going into the city to go to the other highway. And we've basically ended that by building this bridge. It was expensive. I took a loan for it. But ultimately, I think it was worth it. Traffic is flowing really nicely down here. And yeah, we haven't got overly much traffic in our core town. That's fine. Glad by that. Or of that. I'm going to destroy you basically and rezone that. Give them some low density, one high density thing. Then we'll do that again for this side. Give them some low density. Give them some high density. Some more high density might be good. We're losing some revenue because we are kicking people out of their homes. It's not that good. That's a school. A lot of kids in there. A high school. I'm not sure if it's really good for them if they are in there at night, but that's something the parents have to decide. I personally wouldn't want that for my kids. Let's take a look at the zoning. So we have some nook over there. Here it's missing a bit. Dezone that and go with some low density. Does it do any noise? Be sure to place the industrial zones at a safe distance from any residential areas. Produces ground pollution. Okay. Yeah, we need a university, but it's incredibly expensive. I've looked at it here, and it costs 75,000, and also has a 2,000 upkeep. Would really cut into our finances. We have a lot of eligible people. What is the capacity of it? 4,500 people, so I think we'll wait for a bit. It is nice to build universities so you can get some highly educated people and do the whole office buildings jazz. I think we'll hold off on that for a bit. Now the left side of the river does look fine, I think. Oh, some building doesn't have any water. Why? Are you sure, my friend? Yeah, you're perfectly right. Sorry. Should have water now. We are pretty good on both water consumption and sewage treatment, so that's fine. Don't expect any problems there. And we have to do the same for the right side of the bank, although it's a bit better because they don't have to cross the river to buy stuff. We'll keep the Tim Cool Plaza for now. I think I should perhaps change Garbage City to a regular industry zone, just because I already have it and it's really wanted. They want industry, so why not give the people what the people want? But first I'll have to do my plans. So I'm going to dezone some guys over here. Dezone you, build a store in there, dezone you. Oh no, did the wrong thing. I want this to be high density. Has to be low density. These people don't have to live here. Give you some more low density. Just so they can get their groceries and stuff. And if we are done with that, then I think we'll build some more bicycle lanes. A real dedicated net of bicycle lanes so that you can reach every spot of the city. Even if you don't want to drive on the bicycle lanes here on these streets. I mean, they are pretty broad green lanes. People are using it extensively, it seems, so that makes me very happy. But I think there's something missing. We need you can't go by bicycle to over here, for example, so we need to build at least something bicycly that complements the highway, so you can go the same places that you would go by highway if you want to use the bike. I'm not sure if our citizens will really use it, but I want to give them the opportunity and the possibility to do it if they want to. So they are complaining about lack of customers. What are you complaining of? Not enough educated workers. Okay. What do you need? Oh, you need highly educated people for this, really. It might be time for us to build a university. I'm going to increase the speed, just so that money comes in a bit while we are building. I'm going to finish my project with the different zoning things. That looks good. I'm okay with that. I mean, they can go over here and have their shopping, so the need for it might not be as dire. Give you some high density over here, and also some low density. Then high density you up. And perhaps low density this. Really hope that the city population is clever enough to... or that the AI is clever enough to plop down the needed shops wherever I make the zones for them. So this will be a low density. And this down here can be a high density thing. Will that be enough? Yeah, we have some high density over here. This side doesn't look as bad as the other. This side really needed some shopping opportunities. We'll throw in some more just for good measure. So let me de-zone these guys. Put some high density in there. And then let me put in some low density. That's looking good. Get rid of these guys. I have to mainly put in here some low density things. Actually, this might be a good spot to stick a cyclist's path in without having to bulldoze any houses. We can join up these two streets so that cyclists can go through. Might be a good thing. Wonder if I can do the same up here. Doesn't look like I can. No. We'll get rid of this. Yeah, still, we'll do it. Oh no! Didn't want that, but yeah, well, they'll adjust. They will adjust, I think. Just to give our cyclists some way of... oh no, can't go there. Would very much like to go through here. Take the freeform tool for this. So now cyclists can go this way. That's very nice. It's just about a bit of intelligent planning. I'm not sure if I'm not going to fit something in this space here. Might be parks or something else. Yeah, but because we have to bring this episode to a close. We've got a lot of money now. We will spend this on public transportation, on trains and stuff, and on new industry. People want industry and they want education, so I might give them a university after all. Yeah, we have managed to sprinkle in a lot of low and high density into our residential areas, and that should eliminate the need for people to go by cars by quite a bit. I mean, they still have to do it for something. If they're going on to a long vacation and don't want to use public transport, that's fine, but they aren't forced to do it just to meet their basic needs, I hope. So with that, thank you for watching. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed the episode, please give me a like. If you didn't, please tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of this series or my other series in the future, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a great deal. And I hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.